Hello and welcome to my capstone presentation. My name is Katherine Hickson and I am a candidate in the Education Specialist Program for Instructional Technology at Kennesaw State University. I am in my 8th year of teaching and I have experience in both general and special education. I also have an endorsement in gifted education. Currently, I teach 5th grade at Murdoch Elementary School in Marietta, Georgia. I've always been interested in technology, specifically in ways that I can incorporate it into my classroom. I frequently offer tech support for my team when needed, and I have conducted several professional development sessions within my school. The culmination of my work within the Instructional Technology Specialist program has been my capstone project, Technology Tools for Critical Thinking. The project was designed to share digital resources that will help teachers develop critical and higher order thinking skills in their students. The setting for the project is Murdoch Elementary School, a public school within the Cobb County School District. Murdoch Elementary School is located in Marietta, Georgia. We serve students from kindergarten to 5th grade. Our student population currently exceeds 1,000 and continues to grow each year. Diversity of the student body includes 48% female and 52% male. Of those students, 65% are white, 15% Asian or Pacific Islander, 9% Hispanic, 8% Black, and 3% are multiracial or American Indian. Additionally, 9% of students come from low-income families, 15% are students with disabilities, and 6% receive English as a second language services. At Murdoch Elementary, technology is an integral part of students' lives and is used daily for communication, entertainment, and retrieving information. In fact, these technological tasks have become so second nature to students that many can perform them without thinking. Because of this, the vital skills of basic reasoning, problem solving, and critical thinking have taken a back seat. These skills are essential for success in the real world beyond the classroom, so it is crucial that teachers create opportunities for students to develop these skills in the classroom. When integrated in a thoughtful and purposeful manner, technology can be used to create learning experiences that encourage critical thinking and problem solving. In fact, applied effectively, technology implementation not only increases student learning, understanding, and achievement, but also augments motivation to learn, encourages collaborative learning, and supports the development of critical thinking and problem-solving skills. The purpose of my capstone project was to provide 4th and 5th grade teachers at Murdoch Elementary with a toolbox of digital resources that can be used to foster the development of critical thinking skills in students. Teachers participated in 3 professional development sessions, each focused on a different digital resource that can be used for this purpose. Here's the plan. Step 1, survey Murdoch's 4th and 5th grade teachers to gauge their current use of technology in general and for the purpose of building critical thinking skills. Step 2, analyze the results of the survey to establish a baseline and provide guidance for the development of the professional learning sessions. Step 3, design and deliver 3 professional learning sessions, each focused on a different digital resource for critical thinking development. Survey participants after each session. Step 4, conduct a post-survey of the participants to determine overall success of the project. And Step 5, create a Google document of digital resources to be shared among staff members. The document is editable, allowing teachers to add resource ideas of their own. Each portion of the project was carefully evaluated to determine the level of effectiveness. The initial survey was evaluated based upon the quantity and quality of the responses. To obtain useful data, responses needed to be obtained from at least half of the teachers I surveyed. To evaluate each professional learning session, participants completed a survey regarding the usefulness of the resource presented and the overall quality of my instruction. And finally, a post-survey similar to the initial survey was used to evaluate the overall effectiveness of the project. An evaluation was conducted based upon the quantity, quality, and content of the responses. I examine each response for evidence of growth and comfort with technology, frequency of technology implementation, and an increased variety of critical thinking digital resources used. The first two steps of the experience were to survey Murdoch's 4th and 5th grade teachers and to analyze the results of the survey. The survey was administered in June of 2020 at the end of the school year, and 14 responses were received. The results of the survey indicated a low level of technology integration on a daily and weekly basis in classrooms before the COVID-19 pandemic, before everyone was required to teach digitally. Many of the resources teachers were using were for basic tasks like typing written pieces, drill math fact practice, and taking spelling and vocabulary tests. A lot of teachers expressed as well that while they feel they encourage the development of critical thinking and problem solving in ways that do not involve technology, their knowledge of how to do so using technology is limited. Also, a majority indicated an interest in learning about new resources, specifically Nearpod, as it has recently been adopted by the county. Other than Nearpod, however, very few resources were listed. Step 3 was to design and deliver 3 professional learning sessions, and I surveyed participants after each session. The original plan was to hold these sessions in person, but due to the coronavirus pandemic, all sessions were conducted virtually over Zoom. The first session was on Nearpod, then Padlet, and then Poplet. Nearpod, if you are unfamiliar with it, allows teachers to take any pre-made presentation or video and make it interactive. Either that, or you can select from a library of pre-made lessons. The lessons can be live, held by the teacher, or student pace. All you do is you give students a code and they type it in on their end. You can increase student participation in the lessons by embedding things like collaborative activities and formative assessments. Things like polls, quizzes, virtual field trips, lots of options there. And students and teachers are provided with real-time feedback, and teachers can access post-session student reports anytime after the session has ended. Padlet is a tool for creating virtual interactive bulletin boards. Teachers can choose a page style that fits their specific needs. If you look at that image in the bottom right, that shows all of the different kinds of pages you can make. These pages can be made private or public, and students can visit the pages at any time to add posts with their own critical perspective on a topic. And when students post, they can upload things like files, images, videos, and much more. And last but not least, Poplet is a tool for creating color-coded visual representations. And within those visuals, students can embed text, images, videos, and much more. They can create them independently or collaboratively. The collaborative option, it labels individual popples, which is what you would see in the bottom right, the little box, with the name of its creator. And that allows teachers to quickly assess each student that contributes to the Poplet's individual thinking. And Poplet is a great way to support critical thinking because when creating Poplets, students must synthesize ideas and identify connections between those ideas. Step 4 was to conduct a post-survey of the participants to determine results and overall success of the project. Results of this survey showed an increase in the frequency of technology usage for developing critical thinking skills in students, with a majority indicating a weekly occurrence. I also saw an increase in the overall comfort level of teachers when it comes to using technology, both in general and for developing critical thinking. The types of resources used in individual classrooms was seen to have grown as well, with an inclusion of more resources and websites that can be used to foster critical thinking development. And when compared to the initial survey results from June, the results of the post-survey indicate that the project was successful overall in helping teachers become more comfortable with using online resources to build critical thinking skills. Step 5 was to create a Google document of digital resources to be shared amongst staff members. After the Capstone project was implemented, it was a colleague's suggestion to make a collaborative Google Doc for teachers to share resource ideas. The document was created and shared with the staff, and all teachers were granted editing privileges to allow them to add their own favorites to the list. Hopefully, this will promote collaboration between staff members and prompt more teachers to integrate technology into their own classrooms, especially in ways that promote the development of critical thinking. Completing this project allowed me to work with other teachers at my school, which provided valuable opportunities for coaching and collaboration. I applied my knowledge of instructional design to develop the 3 professional learnings for my project. When conducting each session, I maintained a professional disposition and exercised patience while helping teachers who struggle with technology. The surveys I administered throughout the project provided me with valuable information regarding the teachers' opinions of the resources I covered in the trainings and the overall quality of my instruction. I learned what worked well, what could be improved, and that the participants generally felt that the trainings were beneficial. Overall, I'm very proud of the work I've done for this project and the growth I have made. I feel that this project was truly the push I needed to embrace my role as a technology leader and facilitator in my school and begin sharing my ideas and expertise with a larger audience. Thank you for watching.